a beautiful March day. We have an incoming wind, 15 to 20 miles an hour. Shouldn't affect our patterning. Turkey season is only about 3 weeks away. We have a shoot and see 12 by 18 silhouette target set up at a laser verified 40 yards. Acceptable pattern density is considered 100 pellets in a 10-inch circle. So for targeting purposes, I'm going to use Federal 1 1/8 number 7 heavyweight out of a Browning A520 mag. The only change from last year is that we've improved the front sight, getting rid of the old slug barrel sight, which gave a small brass bead, going with the fiber optic. Makes it a lot easier. We also raised the point of impact up quite a bit. We don't know how much, so we're going to find out. So the first shot will be 40 yards, Federal 1 1/8, the 2 3/4 inch lower recoil version of Federal heavyweight number 7 turkey loads. So let's see what happens. I'm picky, so we're going to use a little bit smaller target with a small piece of red in the center, see if we can get a little more precise representation, although the last 2 shots were certainly dead turkeys.
Looks pretty good. I can tell.
Well, this 42 power zoom comes in handy, that's for sure. Final shot, this time it would be with the 3-inch full powered 1.5 ounce Federal heavyweight number 7. So we should see a substantial increase in pattern density, although the lower recoil 2 3/4 inch load 1 1/8 means dead turkey. There's no question about it. No problem kicking that one out.
Nope.
Well, this time Dad's going to try his affinity, not with a turkey choke, but with an extra full choke, and using the lighter recoil 1 1/8 Federal number 7 heavyweight loads. And we'll see how it does. Certainly the 1 1/8 20 gauge heavyweight number 7 load is more than adequate for, let's say 30 to 35 yards. If your 40, 45 yard shot is more of a possibility, then I'd opt for the 1.5 ounces.
They do kick a little.
All right. As you can tell, it's new target time. Our target's taken a lot of abuse, so we're going to have to build a new target. This thing has just seen better days. What we're going to do is test at a more representative range, presuming you've got decoys set up at, say, 25 yards. We've moved our target in to 31 yards, which is going to be about the longest average shot. If you have decoys at 25, you can consider 20 to 30 yards actually the sweet zone. But you're not going to be shooting much more than this, 31 yards. So for starters, Dad's going to use the Franke affinity, same extra full extended choke, and we'll start out with a lead load. Some folks are looking for a more economical turkey load. They're not as good as the Federal heavyweights, but they're more economical. And this load is a 3-inch 1 1/4 number 5 Kent diamond shot 20 gauge shell. So let's see how it does.
Wow, that kicks.
Yeah, dead turkey. This is one of the softest shooting shotguns I think you can buy. This is a Browning B80 20 gauge with a steel receiver, weighs about a pound more than an alloy receiver. This happens to have a 2 3/4 inch chamber, so it's a fun gun. It's a heavy gun. Chicks dig it. There's almost no recoil. I'm going to take a shot with a Federal Heavyweight 2 3/4 inch shell. So a lot of people say, well, I've got a 2 3/4 inch 20 gauge. Is that any good for turkey? At reasonable ranges, I think it is. Never fired it before, but we're going to try it at 31 yards. Almost no recoil, and you can believe that's a dead turkey. So it's a fun way to turkey hunt. If you don't like recoil, you don't have to tolerate it.